Hi guys, how's it going? Power here. This is my tutorial on lettering for people with terrible handwriting style. I'm gonna be using a thick marker, Neuland Outliner. It's 12 millimeters thick. And while I'm doing this tutorial, I found online a lot of lettering resources for people with great handwriting. But when your handwriting is really bad, like mine for example, and you still need to write something, probably on a flip chart, then you are left alone. So you're not alone anymore. I'm gonna show you how to do it, even if you're writing just like I do. So let's start with basic stuff. This is letter I. It's a rectangle. And when you do two of those and you twist your marker, another dash in the middle, you have a letter H. Now, something like this, letter dash in the middle again, letter E. Start with a dash like this, letter T. And now you're gonna need to draw a parallelogram and another one, and you have a letter V, another parallelogram and another one, and you have a letter X. If you draw two parallelograms like this and you add a dash in the middle, you have a letter A. If you twist your marker a bit and do something like this and then something like this, you have letter F. Notice that at the top you have a parallelogram rather than a rectangle, because now with letter L you're doing just the same trick. You're twisting the marker a bit. Two parallel lines, connect them, and you have a letter N. Draw a parallelogram like this, another line like this, and you have Y. Now a letter M, you can draw it just like this, or you can draw it like the letter W that I'm gonna draw here. So you either just go line, 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 or you draw two parallel lines and you connect them. Letter Z, you start with this line, twist your marker and finish it up. And letter K, you twist your marker now and you twist it again and you have a letter K. Alright, this was easy peasy. Now some harder letters. Harder because there's some curvature involved. You're gonna start with a typical rectangle and you draw a belly. Notice that you're barely touching the rectangle with a belly. In case of letter P, it's just the same with the letter D, and again the same with letter B, and the letter R starts like just the same like letter P. You twist your marker and you add a line here. Now letter J, you start with a typical line, but now you need to start using your wrist and you're adding something like this here. And it's getting more and more difficult because now you're gonna do two of those to get U. Letter G, it's like this, plus a line. Letter O, something like this, and letter Q is just the same, two regular lines but with something like this, and two most complicated letters, S, just draw something like this, one move, and C is the worst. You need to work with your wrist all the way down. I still need to improve it a lot. Now some numbers, all of the numbers. 1, easy. 2, start with something like this, twist your marker, bam. 3 is 2 moves. You start like this and then you add this thing. 4 is looking like this. 5, start with this move and then finish it up. 6, 2 moves. 7, just the same like Z, although I tend to do it a bit more curved, but do whatever you want. 8, it's like 2 mirrored letters S. 9, small curvature, and that's it, because my 0 is just the same like an O. So a few signs, or special signs, is that how you call them? At. Try not to touch those 2 lines here. Leave some space, like I didn't. And terrible. Even worse. Percentage sign, question mark, and probably the last one is a dollar sign, which I tend to do just like this. And there you have it, lettering and numbering for people with terrible handwriting style. Practice, 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 and even with a terrible writing style, you can be readable for other people. Enjoy. Cheers.